Hey guys, what is going on? So I just wanted to talk about the restock status of Ecdysterone as well as compare the brands that I've tried. I get questions about this pretty frequently, and although I've addressed it multiple times, obviously I need to continue to address it until it sticks. So before I get into that, I do want to talk about the restock. So made a post on Instagram as well as on here, but I figured I'd make a video as well. HR Supplements restocked their 180 count Ecdysterone. So this is what I initially tried before I tried Huge Supplements. I got it from HR because it is significantly cheaper if you use a bulk discount, as well as you can use my discount code. Brings it down to about $42 a bottle. So if that is the route that you want to take, that is the cheapest way to do it. Obviously, the discount is going to vary depending on how many bottles you end up getting, but that is the cheapest way to get it. Amazon has brought their price down as well to $55 a bottle, which is what it sells for on HR, but HR obviously has the discounts as well. So Amazon was selling it for $80 last time I checked, so it is a significant price drop. So it sounds like they just got a big restock, if that's the route that you want to go. That being said, I have been informed that Huge Supplements is about to restock their Ecdysterone next week. So the wait is not going to be as long, and I know a lot of people are opting for, when I say HR Supplements, I'm talking about Muscle Empire. People opt for Muscle Empire purely because they can't get their hands on, Turkesterone or Huge Supplements Ecdysterone. But in terms of comparing Ecdysterone brands, being, the HR Muscle Empire or the Huge Ecdysterone, Huge is significantly more potent and has, more bang for your buck. So I've done videos about this before. I've talked about it before, but basically to summarize, you're getting significantly more Ecdysterone with Huge Supplements, as well as you're getting the cyclodextrin. So how much does that cyclodextrin help? Depends. I don't think it is the same process that Derek goes through for his Turkesterone, which significantly increases the absorption, but it should aid in absorption nonetheless. And you're just, getting overall better value with Huge versus Muscle Empire. The difference is obviously HR or Muscle Empire is in stock more frequently. If you want to take it from HR, maybe not as much, but still in stock, in and out. And on Amazon, it's almost always in stock. It just, the price fluctuates to a significant degree. So a lot of people opt for that because, they don't want to wait. Or you can actually take a small dose if you want. You can experiment with your dose much more effectively because each capsule has, less Ecdysterone. So you're not really wasting your money trying to figure out what dose works for you. And you can space out each dose throughout the day, right? So for example, Turkesterone, I found that when I spaced each capsule out one at a time throughout the day, I got better results. We don't really know the half-life, and therefore, if you want to opt and go that route and take a lower dose and take it multiple times a day, that seems to be more effective in terms of conserving money, and therefore you could get some pretty decent results doing that. So at the end of the day, I don't think that's enough to overcome the massive difference in terms of potency that Huge Supplements has. And many people have found that just taking 2 capsules of Huge is sufficient. I recommend with every single one of these, whether it's Turkesterone, Ecdysterone, Huge Supplements, Muscle Empire, whatever it is, that you take them one at a time. But some people just refuse to do that. So I've answered this question a million times. Hopefully this is the last time I have to say it, but one at a time, guys. Whether you take it pre-workout, post-workout, before bed, before you brush your teeth, after you eat your rice, I don't care, right? It just take them throughout the day, one at a time. That's what I recommend. If you want to do something else, that's on you. I don't really care. I don't think it matters all that much. But I do think that spacing out, each capsule is more effective than taking them all at once, or taking them like, 2 at a time. If you're going to take like 3 capsules and 3 capsules, anything like that, I think spacing them out is more effective, and therefore that is one pro that Muscle Empire has, but I don't think it's enough to overcome, like I said, the overall potency of Huge Supplements. So I would give the edge to Huge Supplements. I've been saying this for like a month now. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to do what you want to do, experiment how you want to, take the brand that you want. I don't really care. Just talking about my experience and what other people have told me. But that's kind of my experience there. In terms of how much have I taken of all of these, right? I've never taken Muscle Empire by itself, but the most I ever got up to was 4 capsules, but I took that alongside turkesterone. So I found it to be effective. I found that adding it on top of turkesterone is better than just only taking turkesterone, so it is stackable. I get questions about that. Yes, you can stack them. I've done it for quite a long time. I know other people who have done it. You can do it. You do get results doing that. So you can stack it. 4 caps is the most that I ever took, but you know, if I were to take it as a standalone, I would increase that to at least 6 or 8, I would think, but I don't really know for sure. I don't plan to take it as a standalone just because, you know, we have Huge and we have, you know, Gorilla Mind turkesterone, and so I probably opt for those because I consider those to be more effective products. So probably wouldn't do that, but if that's what you want to do, you can go ahead and try that. Huge, for a long time I was taking 2 per day. I bumped it up to 3. I said that a while ago. I've been doing that on my entire bulk, so I've been taking 3. Hopefully that addresses every question. I think in terms of like how would I rank them, I would say in terms of just overall potency effectiveness, it goes Turk, Huge, Muscle Empire. But when it comes to which is more cost effective, what's going to give you the best bang for your buck, I don't know about Turk being superior to Huge in that regard, just because Turk is pretty expensive. Obviously, you're getting turkesterone, which is stronger. It's obviously a different thing. Turkesterone and ecdysterone, you might respond better to one than the other. And also, the complexing process that Derek undergoes gives it significantly, you know, higher absorption than it would be, you know, just mixing cyclodextrin, or in the case of Muscle Empire, not having any at all. So I can't really rank them, but I would say for sure Huge is above HR in my opinion. Where turkesterone lies on that, it's hard to say, but I would say in terms of the differences in effects, I've noticed that for me personally, turkesterone seems to add more strength. Like it seems to have the biggest impact on my strength levels. And ecdysterone seems to have more impact on like endurance and vascularity. That's what I've noticed for me personally. Obviously all of these things, how much you dose, which one you go for, which one's most effective for you, which brand, turkesterone or ecdysterone, any of these factors is going to vary person to person. So as I've been saying this whole time, you have to experiment for yourself. You have to try things out for yourself, okay? I can't answer all your questions because I don't know how you're going to react, because I'm not you and I haven't tried this product being you. I've only tried it being me. And so I can, you know, tell you what other people have experienced, what I've experienced, but I don't know how you're going to react until you've told me how you've reacted, okay? So you just got to try things at the end of the day, guys. If you don't want to try this stuff, if it seems a little crazy, I'm not telling you you have to. I'm just putting the information out there. I'm talking about my experience, talking about Restocks, doing this if you want to know that stuff. If, you know, you don't want to go for it, I don't blame you. Do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, you have to try things to experience their results, right? There's no getting around that. So, in terms of restocks, it seems like all of these companies should be restocking pretty soon. So you should have the opportunity to try them if you've been waiting for one over the other. But that is the status of those. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'll keep you updated and I'll talk to you soon.